Instagram stories are an integral part of building a clean and professional social media presence and profile. That's why today I want to show you how you can take your stories to the next level using this awesome motion graphics pack. What's going on, guys? My name is Lukaseriksen. I make videos about videography and photography, and today I want to show you this awesome motion graphics pack by Digital Products 669. Before we go any further, I just want to quickly mention that this video is sponsored by them, but rest assured that all opinions on the pack are completely my own and they will not be jaunted by the sponsorship. But yeah, let's get right into this awesome content. So this pack includes over 110 elements, including pre-made stories, transitions, titles, backgrounds, and headers, as well as animated swipe-ups. You can get this pack for Premiere Pro, for Final Cut, and for After Effects. For the purposes of this video, I will be showing how you can install it on After Effects and Final Cut Pro, but you can also get it for Premiere Pro as said. I also won't be able to show every single element in this pack because that would just take me like a long time, so don't be disappointed. With all that being said, let's quickly talk about the installation process of this pack. Okay guys, so let's have a quick look at how you can install the Final Cut version of this story pack. So first you're going to locate your file, so you go to Go, then go to your user, right here, Home, and then find your movies folder through there as well. Then go to the motion templates folder, then find your titles folder. And the next thing you can do now is just pretty much select all of these titles right here and drag them into your titles folder like that. And that should be your installation complete. So let's have a quick look into Final Cut and see if they're installed. As you can see, they're all here now. So all ready for us to have a look at in just a second. But first let's have a quick look how you can install it for After Effects. Okay, so downloading for After Effects again is really simple. So go into your After Effects project files, and it's going to be one big story pack. So pretty much it's going to be one of these two files. So we're going to select the Creative Cloud 2019 version of this graphics pack, and all the titles and all the effects are going to be on this panel right here. It's pretty much loaded everything in, and we can have a look through everything here. So you've got all your headers, you've got your swipe ups, your backgrounds. Let's go to the backgrounds folder real quick and just select one of the random ones right here. And as you can see, the background is right there as well, just like it was in Final Cut Pro right here. So yeah, that's really simple to install. To install for Premiere, it's actually pretty much the same. You just open up a project file and it's already there. So that's pretty much how you install both these packs of both these different softwares. I'm going to hand you back to Lucas. Alright, so now that we know how to install this motion graphics pack, let's quickly dive in and have a look at some of the elements within this pack. Okay guys, so for the purpose of this video, I'll be demoing the pack and showing you inside of Final Cut Pro X. Now you can also use this pack inside Adobe Premiere and Adobe After Effects. Everything inside the pack is exactly the same. It's just I want to show you guys how you can use it inside of Final Cut. Okay, so let's do that by making our resolution 1080 by 1920. Now this is just going to be the resolution for Instagram stories. Wait, I can't type. There we go. And then press OK. Now as you can see, it looks like a phone already, and it's got that kind of vertical look. That's pretty much all we need to change for the settings. You can also change the frame rate up here. I'm just going to go with 24 frames just because it's the most natural, I feel like. And let's just go into our titles folder and let's have a look at all these awesome titles. Okay, so I think let's start with the pre-made scenes. Pre-made scenes are great if you want to create something in a rush and you just don't have enough time to like actually go ahead and create your own like full story scene. Okay, so first if you just want to pick a scene which you like, you can customize every part of these whole scenes, so don't worry if there's any colors that you don't like, you can all change it. So let's go ahead and select maybe this one right here, and let's just drag it into our timeline like that. Okay, so in our inspector panel here, we can change all the colors within the image. So we can change this color, which is probably the normal gradient, we can change it to maybe blue. And as you can see, it's already changing that color in these little spots here. It's already changing that color. So as you can see, it's really easy to customize. Super handy to have. You can change all the text and stuff. We'll do that in a second. But let's just make sure we get the colors in this image right. I really dig these colors that they actually used to make this scene. Let's make this maybe a different color just for the purpose of this video. I think we're gonna stick with the kind of teal look. I think it looks so cool. So yeah, so you can change all these colors here. There's so much that you can change. There's so many settings. You can change all the images here as well. We're going to do that in just a second. So real quick, let's just change this to Lucas. And then we can change this little subheading here as well to make it maybe like, is the best. Not narcissistic at all. Is the best. Like that. And as you can see, that's all working very well. You can change all these fonts and everything as well. If you actually want to install an image, you're going to need to go into your Finder and then just drag and drop an image into that little drop zone right there. Okay, so if we want to install our own image, let's quickly go into Finder, drag an image and just put it there. Okay, so if we want to install our own images, we're just going to have to go up here and then maybe find a logo of some sort. So I'm going to go ahead and just search for logo. Let's see what pops up right here. So we're going to check out this Apple logo right here. Just drag into our timeline like that. Then we'll go back to our pre-made scene. We're going to scroll down to where it says logo right here. Going to press this little download button right here pretty much, and then just select that clip right there. And as you can see, it's just pretty much dropped that into there. We can change the scale of the Apple logo like that. And that's pretty much how you can install your own images. The same goes for these clips here. You can change these images as well really easily just by dragging that from Finder and then selecting that source clip from there. Now let's quickly watch through this and let's just quickly have a look. And then all you gotta do is press apply clip like that, and then it should already be in there. And as you can see, we just play this through. It looks so cool. I love the glitchy kind of effect. It looks really cool for this. So yeah, that's pretty much that. Okay, so let's quickly have a whiz through some other awesome ones that I really like. This one, for example, looks really cool. I think it's nice and clean. It looks really nice. This one as well. And this one's also great if you have like a YouTube channel and you just want to advertise like upcoming videos. There's so many awesome stuff in this whole pack. I really can't go through them all because of time. But you guys will be able to find some awesome stuff in here, I bet. And yeah, I find this pack so cool. And it really does improve your stories by so much. Okay, so the next thing we're going to talk about now is actually your titles. So titles are great if you've already got a kind of a scene going and you've already got some stuff. You just want to add some nice text over the top of it. So I'm going to go here to downloads and I'm just going to quickly find an image that will work with this title. So I'm just going to go ahead and get this one right here. Drag that into our timeline like that really easily. And then we're going to probably have to change the scale of it just so it matches that kind of vertical look. Maybe we can adjust some of the, there we go, let's drag that over there. Looks good. Press done. And now as you can see, there's lots of really clean titles here. Now these titles don't have to be used with stories, they can just be used with anything pretty much. They just look really nice, I think. So let's go ahead and select one of these. So I'm going to go with maybe this one right here. Drag it over the top like a normal title. And as you can see, it's already animated like that. So we can go ahead and just drag that back like this. And we can change all the settings like in the pre-made scenes. We can change all the settings right here in the inspector panel. Here, so let's go ahead and just change some of the colors. So we're going to change this. I might just select maybe like a dark blue, maybe a, let's go with a dark green. You can change all the gradients here as well, so we can make it maybe like a nice dark bluish look with maybe some dark green as well. And we can change this back maybe. It's just all a matter of tweaking it and finding what looks good for the title. So let's quickly run through that and see how it looks. Really cool animation. I love it. It looks so cool. Again, we can change all the text down here. We can change the design. We can change what it says. Yeah, really easy to use. I can't go over everything that's said. There's lots of other really cool titles here as well. I particularly like this one. It's so cool. It's a little slice and it just, yeah, it's so cool. So let's quickly have a look at this one. I love it so much. It looks so cool. Oh, look at that. Whoa. It's really cool. I love it. Okay, so next up, let's talk about some swipe up animations. Now, if you guys are running a business or if you have an account which has lots of followers, you guys would have unlocked like the swipe up or like the linking feature in Instagram, where you can pretty much just like attach a link to like a story or something. Now this is where these swipe up animations come really handy, because they're going to kind of accentuate that swipe up animation that Instagram already has, and it's going to make your customers really want to swipe that even more. So let's quickly have a look through some of these. So we've got some of these like kind of themed ones, which kind of has a jungle theme, like a desert theme. We've got some like nice clean ones here as well. This one looks really cool. That's really cool. I like that one as well. And these ones are quite big, but you can really notice them. You'll definitely notice them. I like this one. This one's really cool. So let's quickly drag that on top of our footage like that. Change the scale of this background real quick. And pretty much all the same rules apply here. You can change the gradient, you can change the opacity, the scale, everything you can change in this inspector panel right here. So let's change some of the colors just for demonstrational purposes. So let's go with that one, and we'll go with like a kind of same color scheme as last time. That one, wait a sec, and then make that white. So that's pretty much just changing some of those colors. And it looks really clean. What can I say? Like, yeah, that's really cool. That's gonna look really good on your story, especially if you have, as I said, an account which has the swipe up feature enabled. Really handy to have, and it definitely brings your attention to that little swipe up bar at the bottom. So next up, we're going to talk about backgrounds. So if you want to create your own full scene from this pack, you can use some of the background elements. So we're going to go here to the backgrounds. There's lots of awesome clean ones. I like this one, looks really nice. I might change some of the colors real quick. Actually, I think I'm going to keep them just so I can show you how easy it is to do this. So these colors look really good. Again, you can change all the colors as I just said. Pretty much, again, you can use this to create your own full scene. So let's go ahead and do that real quick. So let's get a titles right here. Let's maybe use this one down here. Drag that at the top, and I think those purples should work pretty well together like that. Yeah, looks good. And we can change, we can also add some swipe ups as said right here. So maybe let's just add this one right here. Add that over the top one, kind of bring it in there. We can kind of end this one here. And then put that one in there. Just so they don't overlap. Let's do that real quick like that. Gonna bring that title right there. And then it's gonna bring it out again. And then you've got the swipe up animation right there. Which is so cool. And then we can also add some headers right here. So maybe I want to add this one, this comet kind of look right here. Let's just put that over the top of the swipe up like that. But yeah, it's just crazy how cool these scenes are, and then you just created them in like 5 seconds and they already look so professional. But yeah, that's really cool to have those backgrounds. So next up, let's talk about those headers which I just used. So these are all the headers right here. They have kind of a theme to them. I don't know if I like them completely because they have quite a distinct, you can't really use them for everything. Again, you can change the colors like with the other things. But yeah, I think it would be better if they could be a bit more minimalistic and not as like themized, themized, is that a word? Thematicized, I have no idea, but they all kind of have a theme to them, which you may like, but I think just pretty much for this, I think it would look better if they were a bit more simple. But let's just quickly just have a look at these real quick. Again, you can change everything right here. You don't have to worry about anything. You can change everything. If you don't like any of the colors, just change everything there. You can change the placeholder images. It's really easy to customize. But yeah, so that's kind of my opinion on these headers. You can use them. They're really good to kind of bring a purpose to the kind of story and just add like a title to it pretty much. So finally, let's talk about transitions, and I think I might have installed this the wrong way when I was showing you guys the installation process, but let's quickly go through this. Again, create a new Finder window. We're going to go to our movies folder because I think I placed it in the wrong folder. Let's go to titles, and then we've got to go to our transitions, and I think make sure you actually install your transitions into your right folder. So we're going to go here to your movies folder like that, and then go into your motion templates and put it in the transitions folder like that. So just copy and paste and put that in there, and it should already be there. Let's have a look. Is it there? If you have a story which has multiple stories or just pages of the story, a great way to transition in between them is, well, using transitions. We're going to go to our IG transitions folder right here. And as you can see, there's lots of awesome transitions. Now, these transitions aren't actually limited to just stories. You can use them into your videos as well. Let's just get 2 different scenes, pre-made scenes. Let's go ahead and get this one right here, and maybe also this one right here. So using this transitions panel here, we can choose one of the transitions. So let's try this perspective 180 transition right here. It looks pretty crazy. Yeah, let's have a look what it looks like. And it's just gonna render. And let's play the transition real quick. Here we go. And as you can see, it creates a really nice transition. Now, when you're using transitions, you're going to need to actually split the clips later on your phone using an app. I recommend this app right here. This will pretty much just split the clip at that 10-second mark when the story ends, just so you've got the precise moment when the 2 clips are halfway done, and you can pretty much then just join the transition in between those 2 stories. It's a bit of a difficult concept to explain by words, but it will work out eventually. So just don't worry, you can split it at 10 seconds here, and that's just going to give you that nice transition in between it. Now, transitions, they're really cool, and yeah, that's pretty much all that. You can change some of the settings, I feel like, in here, not to the same level of customizability as the other ones, but you can change the direction, all this stuff here. Super handy to have. You can change the fade in type, or the audio underneath. And yeah, so that's just some of the many elements within this pack. There's so much. I really wanted to cover all this, but then this video would be like 3 hours long, and that would be a bit crazy. So yeah, that's just pretty much a quick review of this pack, and I will give you back to the other Lucas. So yeah, that's about it in this pack. Again, it's just a very small fraction of the whole pack. I couldn't obviously include everything because that would take me like 3 hours. If you want to find more about this pack, I've left some links in the description down below where you can find out like tutorials and reviews of this pack, just so you can get a bigger idea of what this pack all has to offer. Thank you to everyone who's made it this far into the video. If you did like this video, smash the like button and subscribe for weekly content. I post videos about filmmaking and photography. So yeah guys, I hope you guys enjoyed today's video, and I'll see you guys next week.